Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm Sean Anderson, Most Valuable Podcast, and I thought I was done with these, but I'm back. Mark got a little bit sick, and for Dolphin fans, you probably wanted Mark Weber to do these because he had you going 16-0 because of smoking Jay Cuddy as your now starting quarterback. Unfortunately for you guys, Ryan Tannehill is hurt and out for this season, and I had the Dolphins as a playoff team before Ryan Tannehill got injured, but now with Jay Cutler and knowing Jay Cutler's track record, I know he had his best season in his NFL career with Adam Gase, but this guy wanted out of the NFL, and that doesn't speak too well to me. So we'll jump in here. Week 1, you're taking on the Bucs. It is at home, however, I like the Bucs firepower. I think Mike Evans, Deshaun Jackson, Doug Martin, Jameis Winston, O.J. Howard as well. I think that's a lot for this defense to handle. If you guys are able to pressure Jameis Winston, which you definitely can because of Cam Wake and Ndamukong Suh, if you're able to pressure Jameis Winston, I think it's going to be a close game. However, I think that linebacking core and the front 7 of the Bucs is going to be giving Jay Ajayi and Jay Cutler problems. And Jay Cutler can turn the ball over a ton and in bunches. And if you get one on him, you're able to at least hold possession and at least get it back and forth going. And I think the Bucs will just win more of those battles, win the turnover battle, and end up winning the game in Week 1. Week 2, you're taking on the Chargers. Chargers can really spread you guys out defensively, but I think you're going to be able to get to Phillip Rivers, and I think at least Jay Cutler will be able to take advantage of that mediocre secondary the Chargers have. So I will take the Dolphins in Week 2. And heading into Week 3, sorry about that weird jump cut. I thought there was a spider above my head the way Ricky was looking at me. But let's go into Week 3. You're taking on the Jets. It's the Jets. It's an easy win. Week 4, you're taking on the Saints. Saints have a very explosive offense. Drew Brees, Mike Thomas, Adrian Peterson, Mark Ingram. However, I think Jay Cutler will be able to take apart this Saints defense that isn't really too fearful. And I think Jay Cutler will be at least able to win this game. I think that one's actually taking place in London too, so I'll give the Dolphins the win in London. Maybe Sean Payton will get fired because we've seen consistently whoever loses the first London game always gets put on the hot seat. I don't think Sean Payton's going to get fired, but it's a bad joke. Anyways, Week 5, you're taking on the Titans in Miami. I feel like the offense of the Titans and the defense of the Titans is going to stifle Jay Cutler, and then Marcus Mariota and that Titans offense is going to be able to take advantage of those turnovers and get a win. Week 6, you're taking on the Falcons. Falcons on a bye too, or coming off a bye. They're playing at home. There's no way you win this game. Falcons get the win there in Week 6. Week 7, you're taking on the Jets. Like I said, you're playing the Jets. Easy win. Week 8, you're taking on the Ravens. I feel like you guys can win this game. However, it is in Baltimore. I feel like that's going to play into Baltimore's favor. I think that this is going to be a win for Baltimore. I don't know if it's really going to come down to which team has a better offense. I just feel like it's going to come down to who can force more turnovers, and I trust Joe Flacco over Jay Cutler, at least in that department, and I will go with the Ravens in the win in Week 8. Then you're taking on the Raiders. Raiders don't have that great of a defense. However, that offense is really good, and that Raider defense was really good at forcing turnovers. The big problem that Jay Cutler has, that's going to be a win for the Raiders in Week 9. Week 10, you're taking on the Panthers. Panthers are a good team. We just got told on the New England Patriots video that the Panthers are going to blow out the Patriots in Week 4. That's not going to happen. And the Dolphins are a very good team, and I think that they're going to be taking advantage of the Carolina offense. I don't really think they're anything special. I think putting Cam Newton under pressure, it might be dangerous to start, but once you put a QB spy on him and once you're able to keep him around, and Kiko Alonso is a very athletic linebacker, I feel like he'll be at least hopefully able to hold up with Cam Newton. I feel like the Dolphins could get a win. Then you go into your bye week. Then you're taking on the Patriots. If you know anything about me, I'm a Patriots fan. If you watch the video, I have them going 15-1. And this loss, weirdly enough, is not to the Dolphins. Patriots get the win there in Week 12. Then you're taking on the Broncos at home in Week 13. The Broncos have a very tough defense, and I know this. However, they were not a good rushing defense last year, and Jay Ajayi was a fantastic running back for you guys last year when that offensive line was healthy. I feel like you'll be able to take advantage of that, and I think putting Trevor Siemian and those running backs under pressure with Ndamukong Suh and Cam Wake, the pressure that they can create, I think that's going to be a win for the Dolphins at home. Week 14, you're playing the Patriots. Let's move on. Week 15, you're taking on the Bills. Bills are not a good team at all. It's weird that you guys are finally meeting up in Week 15, being an AFC East opponent, playing them finally in Week 15. I think the Bills will be able to get a win at home. Wouldn't be shocked if the Dolphins won this one. Again, I picked this before they started trading away their whole team, so the Dolphins could very easily win this game in Week 15. However, I think you guys are going to split the home and home games with the Bills, so you're going to lose Week 15. Week 16, you're taking on the Chiefs. That defense takes the ball away like an insane amount. Last year, they were an unreal defense when it came to taking the ball away. I think they're going to be able to do that to Jay Cutler. It's in Arrowhead. Jay Cutler's going to get eaten alive in Week 16. That's going to be a loss for the Dolphins. Week 17, like I said, you're going to split with the Bills and get the win in Week 17 at home, which is going to finish you guys off at 7-9, 3-3 in division, and 5-7 in the conference. I feel like you guys could be higher, possibly 8-8, possibly 9-7, possibly even 10-6. I think you guys can definitely beat the Bills in Week 15. I think you guys can beat the Ravens in Week 8. The Bucs and Titans, those games could be toss-ups as well. But I just knowing Jay Cutler and knowing what he was able to do, having a Jay Cutler jersey in my closet, I don't trust him enough to get you guys to over the 500 mark. But tell me what you think the Dolphins can do in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and check out our brand new revamped Patreon page. Ricky and Mark did a podcast to catch you guys up, so go check that out on our page. But I'm Sean Anderson, and I'll see you guys next time.